World leaders met today at the United Nations for the first day of the annual debate. That's when they all come and make their speeches. It's the first time since 2020 that they're back in the building. Last year it was completely virtual, so sort of a big reunion of sorts for world leaders today. Joe Biden spoke this morning. He made his debut as President of the United States to a pretty full hall. He spoke primarily about the United States withdrawal from Afghanistan and how now our focus is shifting away from looking at old wars and putting our resources into situations, challenges like the COVID-19 pandemic and climate change. He said these are really very important now, and that the United States would focus on making people's lives better, not just in the United States, but around the world. He spoke about the importance of rebuilding U.S. alliances, particularly with Europe. He spoke about renewing and revitalizing engagement here at the United Nations. And he made it clear that the United States is not interested in a new Cold War. He was very clear about that. He said he doesn't want a world divided into rigid blocks, but he did note that all major powers have a responsibility and a duty to manage their relationships carefully. And he said the United States would not shy away from protecting its friends and allies, and that it wouldn't shy away from competition either. He said Washington would oppose attempts by stronger countries to dominate weak ones. So it was a very strong speech from Joe Biden today. It drew a lot of attention from leaders here in the hall. And looking forward to the rest of the week, on Wednesday, President Biden, who has now headed back to Washington, will host a virtual summit on the COVID-19 pandemic, on getting, as he puts it, shots into arms. He wants to see the world vaccinated. He wants the United States to have a leadership role in vaccinating the world. And he's convening a summit Wednesday on that. The permanent members of the UN Security Council, Britain, China, France, Russia, and the United States, their ministers are also holding a meeting this week. Wang Yi, the Chinese foreign minister, will be joining the meeting virtually because he is not here, but the other four ministers are here. So they certainly have a lot on their agenda to discuss this week. Many problems, geopolitical problems, in addition to planetary ones.